Okay, recording. This is part 1 of making a Roblox obby. So first, I know how to make some obbies actually. So let's move it up here. And then let's put another one right on top, and then we're gonna move this. And we're gonna make this a wraparound. The 9 stud. Okay, we're done with that. And then we're just gonna make an 11.5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 11.5 is pretty good. And then I don't know why I can't do that, but okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a truss. Yeah, truss jump. And then sound like I'm crying. Okay, I'm not. Oh my god, I just deleted the truss. Okay. Truss? No, that's way too far. Maybe I'm gonna put this truss a little more up. This jump is... Hold on. Okay, that jump right there should be for the more advanced players, like right here. Yeah, so that should be pretty good. Oh my god. Okay. No. Okay. And then we're just gonna make another stud on top. Alright, is this centered correctly? I have no idea, but it looks like it's centered actually, so. Oh my god, the lag. Let's shrink that. And then we're gonna move this up here. And then let's me shorten that down. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and then this is the actual part where the actual obby is going to be made. Let's shorten that down. Actually, I'm pretty sure 6 is pretty good. Okay, and then let's make another stud. We're gonna put that right there, and then we're gonna make this extend it all the way up here until it gets to 1,000. Is this 1,000? Hold on. Let's make it a bit more. Okay, and then all right. Okay, and then let's make this by 100 studs. Okay, this is the first one. This is 1,000 studs. But then we're gonna move this over here. We're gonna rotate. We're then gonna scale. And then, hold on. It's not centered correctly. So, what we need to do is actually put this closer. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's good. And then this is our frame for the tower. And once I'm done making this frame, I'm gonna make more obby stuff. And then that's gonna be the end of this video. Okay. Hold on. We need to stretch this a bit more up. Okay, that's way too far. Okay, let's shorten that a bit. Let's put that all the way to the top, and then let's scale it. For some reason, I forgot to scale that. Okay, and then I don't know why I didn't put that right there. Why it wasn't stretched. Okay, let's shrink that over there. Take it all the way. It's this is actually pretty simple. Just make that for 100 studs, and I don't think you can have a limit of studs being all the way to the top. I think you could just be going on forever in this game. Okay, yeah, this frame looks pretty good. We need to make shades of colors, but for now, I feel like we don't need to that much. Put that right there, and then hold on. Let's put that right there. Okay. Okay, that's over the limit, I'm pretty sure. And then let's test this out. Try going from this stud. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, okay, that's actually perfect right there. And then just stretch it out. Alright, and then, don't like it when it goes like that, but hold on. Oh, come on. Off by one stud. We were off by one stud. You cannot be serious with this. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's put another stud here. Okay, that's... Okay, this looks weird. Okay. I don't know why I did it like that, but... Okay, I mean, at least it works. And then this part, it's weird. And probably should have put that differently. But then this is gonna look weird too. So then I don't know. Do I just move this? Do I just move everything? Hold on. Okay, it's actually still even. Yeah, it's steel, not that. It's still even, is what I meant. Oh, okay, I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay. Delete. Okay. Okay, is 2047 the limit for how big your studs can be? Actually? Hold on. Let's actually, what? That's such a random ass number. What the hell? It's a random ass number to limit something at. Okay. We've made the frame for our tower. Now we need to just make a stud floor and remove this. Or at least put this somewhere, I guess. Or hold on. We can hide it under the studs. No? Okay, but then this comes along and fucks everything. Yeah, let's... Okay, I'm... Jesus Christ. Okay. And then let's put the other truss. Fucks. Okay, hold on. Why are you having such a fuss? Okay, I'm gonna stop. Let's put some studs. Yep. Oh my god, I cannot control my camera. Move. Select. Put here. What are you doing? Okay, hold on. Let's That's way too big, actually. That's way too big. Hold on, I don't think you actually have to anchor things anymore. Centered correctly. Eh, I think it is. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's perfect enough. Okay, and then we'll scale. We'll scale this, that, that. Probably a bit too much. Hold on. Yeah, it's probably a bit too much. I feel like 5 studs is... What the fuck? Jesus. Okay. Okay, that just happened. Hold on. I'm trying to move this to make it even. Like it looks like an actual tower. Actually, you know what? I guess we'll just leave it like that, but if we want this to be more accurate in the future, then we're gonna have to fix this if we want this to be like an actual Ito tower. Okay. Hold on. Let me move this. Let me move this. See, because that's weird. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, this is weird. I don't know what I did. What did I do? What did I do? How do I move that? Oh my god. How do I even control this? Okay, but you allow the other control to be used, but not the down control. That perfectly makes sense. That makes some perfect ass fucking sense. I think I did something wrong with the frame. Because it looks real weird and shit. Okay, I'm not gonna try to do that. Okay, and then actually this video is getting pretty long, but I'm gonna make some more head hitters. And then this next jump. And then I'm gonna tilt this. And then I'm gonna scale. No, not that. And then I'm gonna make a slanted wraparound. See, making obbies is easy like this. It's very easy making obbies like this. Right, not if you have dumbass rotated parts like this. Okay, 90 degrees. I want you to rotate 90 degrees. Come on. And then this is the last obstacle I'm gonna make. Move that more up. See, Roblox is complex once you get to stuff like this. Okay, come on. And then move that by 1.5. 0.5, yes, yes. Okay, this is actually perfect. Why does that happen? No, I want you in the middle. Okay. Jesus, okay. And then I'm scaling. Okay, I feel like this is a bit too tilted. Actually, I feel like this is okay. Okay. See, kids, this is why snapping exists. Look at that, snapping. It's gonna get your obby real good. That's why snapping exists. Exists. I don't know why I said that. Okay. And then this is the last obstacle for this video. I did not commentate over that, but scale. And then let's make sure no one can hop over that. And I guess this is our obby. I guess this is our obby so far. I mean, rate it in your own ratings. Let's see. And then, yeah, dogs are barking. Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, this is the end of this. I thought this would be pretty cool, so, I did it. And then, save changes, yep. And then I'm gonna make this, because this is my username, Goober, but, I'm gonna make it like this. I'm gonna... Okay, and then... I don't know. Okay, there we go. It just says me. Damn. Okay. What? Okay, shut up. Okay. Hold on. Alright. I'm gonna see you guys later, and... bye.